Well, hello everybody. Now, I'm not too sure how good this is going to work in terms of picture, but there's always a first time. So here I am live. Hello. Um, I should just turn the camera around a moment and say hello. Hello. I'm going to take the camera outside and just see if this keeps a fairly decent upload going. Hello, Vestel. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Mackenzie. What's the picture like? Can you tell me? Is the picture reasonable? The colours look very muted. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Mindy. I think I just sent hi, Ian and Vestel. Mindy, I sent you an email in response to the little one that you sent me. Hi, Toto. Rather blurry, but that could be... No, it's definitely this end. Fuzzy, yeah. You know what I think I'll do? I'll just stand as still as I can. This is quite exciting, actually. Just being able to say hi in real time. Bit blurry. You'll just have to deal with that bit blurry bit. Blurry, blurry, blurry. Yeah, I know. It's not as good as my camera. This is just my mobile phone. And internet's been bad all day. It's okay. You don't have to excuse the internet quality here. It's appalling. Watching from sunny Florida. Oh, please send some sun. It's been so dull here today. I'll in fact look. The sky is well, it's just grey. Tommy says, "Oh, hi, Jack." Tommy says, "Hi, Jack." He looks up. Jack is chewing some grass. I think this is part of his little health regime to keep his stomach healthy. Talk about stomach healthy. I'm been very intrigued with all the latest research that they've been doing on the connection between a healthy gut and good mental health. What time is it there? It's 6 o'clock. Drinking my morning coffee. I had a lovely trip, thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jack would like Ella. Mm. I had a lovely trip to Belfast and got to see my uh, little granddaughter. Cumbria, but the plants like the rain. Yeah, oh, I love Cumbria. That's a beautiful part of the world, Ian. You're blessed to live in Cumbria. 1 p.m. in USA. Oh, right. Be making your lunch. Sunny on the Beara Peninsula. That's a beautiful part of the Beara Peninsula. It's been years since I was down there. Hi, Giggy. Hello from North Germany. Gosh, we're very international now today, aren't we? South Carolina. Hi, Carol. Morning coffee with all of you. Nice. Oh, yeah. I've had 2 cups of coffee today. I've been a bit naughty. Portland, Oregon. Ah, now that's where my friend Dwayne lives. Portland, Oregon. Thank you. Thank you, Toto. Now, as you can see, I've got a huge amount. Oh, Portland, Oregon as well, Kitty. Um, I've got a huge amount of trimming back to do. Look, my windows are obscured. Yeah, Dwayne's an absolute sweetie, isn't he? He's a lovely, lovely guy. Very sensitive. Got some cardboard up there to do a bit of mulching in the garden. I said to the guy who delivered the fridge freezer, just leave the cardboard here, I can use it. So the driveway. Oh, thank you, Mindy. I could go on a world tour, couldn't I? Hi, KM Rights. All right. Yeah, Ben Nab. Ben Nab. Ja. So look at the driveway. I'm just up the road in Leitrim Village. Helena. I love in Tucson. Gorgeous day there. Oh, well, it's actually not too bad. I mean, the birds are singing. Sunny and hot in central New York. Gosh. Can we get any more international than this? Western Washington. Look at this. This is a worldwide um, get together. Wisconsin. Wow. Brooklyn. Do you know, I've never been to New York. I've never been to America. I've only ever seen it in the movies. And yeah, a friend of mine went to New York to do some shopping. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Boulder, Colorado. Hi, Cynthia. No, it's been amazing actually. The amount of people too who have ordered books because I've posted books all over the world. Yes, it is, Ian. It's fantastic. St. Petersburg, Florida. Denmark. Look at this. 5 years ago. In June. Ah. Yeah, there's a lot of people who want to come and visit Bealtaine, but it's actually quite difficult trying to schedule visits. It really is. Uh, I hosted someone here a little bit. Your book kept me saying this Cold Spring. Alabama. Gosh. These are names that I've only ever heard of in the movies, you know. Brooklyn, Alabama, North Carolina, Boulder. Amazing. Now you can see the flowers have sort of just gone a bit wild and crazy. Yes, I do appear to be all over the planet. South of France. I can't pronounce that. Obanya? Obang? Oh, wow, that's amazing. I visited Paris for the first time a few years back. I haven't actually visited, France as such. Lake Michigan, 3 miles away. Goodness me. Do you know, the internet is amazing because when you think of it, this is just a little cottage, quite remote in many ways in the west of Ireland. And here I am talking to people all over the world. Texas got my book and map. Fabulous, thank you. On the other side of Lake Michigan. Vermont. Oh, I've heard about Vermont. I long to move back. Florida is too hot. Gosh, a lot of Irish people go to Florida on their holidays. Oxeye daisies. They are brilliant, aren't they, Ian? Because they're just so easy to grow. The bees adore them. And you can pull them up ever so easily and just put them on the compost heap or whatever. There's Jack. Now, I'll walk down the lane a little bit and see if the internet holds up. You can hear the birds. He is a very good boy. He's my sweetheart. He really is. Smallwood Homestead, Gypsy. How old is Jack? think he must be about 5 or 6 years old. West Virginia. Love your books, videos and vlogs. Thank you so much. Thank you. I actually needed to have a little bit of a conversation today because I have been feeling just a little bit low. I think one always does when, returning from somewhere. Jack he really is a gorgeous, gorgeous dog. Michigan, Detroit area. Amazing. Absolutely amazing talking to you all. I'm a bit bewildered. I'm not normally lost for words, but I feel a bit bewildered. Jack, come on, back up. A neighbour has a couple of donkeys just up the road there, and I've got some apples and some carrots. And you know something, what I might do is when I go down to feed the donkeys, I'll bring the phone with me and shoot are the frogs still around? They just disappear. The frogs, once they've, left the pond, they just seem to sort of emigrate to parts of the garden and parts of the hill. We will never let you be lonely. Thank you, Mindy. Oh, I love donkeys. Yeah, this neighbour of mine has a real penchant for donkeys. He loves donkeys too, and do you know what I'll do? I'll just walk up the road. Why not? I'll just take you up the road and show you these two donkeys. Yeah. Though I haven't got the apples and the carrots with me, as I didn't think to bring them out. Hello, Boston, Massachusetts. Wow. So you can see the west of Ireland is looking very, very lush. Very lush. It's gone a bit crazy, all the growth. Especially coming up to midsummer, which is going to be another... I grew up in Massachusetts. Lush. Yes, it is lush, isn't it? Now let me just show you across here. Look at this beautiful wild honeysuckle. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm still planting like a mad woman. Join the club. I lost my mind years ago and I've never felt better. So this is the field next door, and this is what my cottage and land looked like at the beginning, before I planted it all. So that's how it looks now. You can't actually see the cottage from the road. Western Oklahoma. I feel I could burst into song. I remember as a kid seeing that Doris Day film. What was it? Calamity Jane, yeah. 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, that was another one. I think Oklahoma was mentioned in there, was it? No, I'm not in my sensible shoes. Look at this. Look, I'm teetering along the road here. Hi from New Mexico. Well, you come here and I'll go there, because I wish I was in New Mexico. Wearing a ridiculously large sombrero and sipping a margarita. Check out those skinny legs. Not quite. Now, where's the donkeys gone to? They were in and around this house. Ah, there they are up the back. Don't know if you can see the donkey just up behind that big new house. Let me just, can I zoom in a bit? No, probably not. Native American Indian from the Salt River Indian tribe. Just love your channel, always watching you for me. I have a small home. Oh. Let me see if I can get these little donkeys down, because they really are very friendly. No, you can just see them up there. Northern New Mexico's a bit cold. I mean, the weather's gone a bit mad all over the world. No, that doesn't look as though they're going to come down. You probably know I haven't got a basket with me. You need the apples. Yeah, I shall come back down with the apples. I normally come down and feed them a little bit, you know, each day. So this is my road. This is Ballyfermoil. Forgot to tell you, Scottsdale, Arizona. Ooh. Duncan him, Edward Harper. Oh, that's funny. So you can see here in Ireland we don't, well, generally speaking, the edges of the road are left to grow just for, you know, a month or so at a time, and then they're cut. So you get some lovely wildflowers here on the road edges. What do most people do for work who live out there? All kinds of things. Like I write, so my income is from my books, and I have a very small pension of 220 euros per month. That's about 55 euros per week. So that's what I live on. Let me see. On this road there are people who have land and they farm, but then they also do part-time work. So they might do building work or carpentry work or sewing, or, you know, and then there's people who are involved in professional jobs as well. So it's just a good big general mix. From Canada, hi! From Canada. So this is my little road front here, and as you can see I've planted lots of little trees and shrubs along my road front, and flowers as well. And then there's Michaelmas daisies here, and lots and lots of beautiful big ferns which I put in. Now there's a car coming. Jack, you stay where you are. Stay here. In fact, it's a van, and you can see how narrow the road is. So Jack, come here. Jack, come on, back you come. He's a little bit of a maverick. Here in Ireland, border collies, you know, collie dogs like Jack, they are obsessed with moving vehicles. Those ferns are, they are actually, Ian. I'm just going to walk back down here. So, yeah, they're very, very lush, and some of them are, well, they're all a little bit different, but you can see the difference in these two. One's quite sort of frilly, if you look at it. There's like a frill to it. But they're mammoth. They look like something out of the land of the dinosaurs. And then this is Lysimachia punctata that I planted along the road. So my little road front, I'm very fussy about keeping it in good condition. Liquid sunshine, yes. No, this is come here, good boy. Jack, come here. Suppose it's a bit like rounding up sheep. So yes, and then there's sedge here as well, and trees. So that's where the road front ends, just down there. The lushness. Oh, well, you know something, when it comes to weeds, a lot of what's growing here along this road front in other countries would be classified as weeds. Oh, hi from Bosnia. Gosh, look at that. Amazing. There's 89 people tuned in. 91 degrees. Oh, whew. I'm not really all that good with the heat. Oh, there's another car coming. I'm driving a wee bit fast, but never mind. There we go. Got some fancy cars here. Come on, Jack. Lots and lots of flowers coming on the cotoneaster. Look at this. Is this the first time Colette has done a live stream? On YouTube, yes. I've done a little live stream on Facebook. I'm sure you can tell this is the first time I've done one on YouTube. Everything that I do in social media is quite amateurish because I don't really have those great connections to the internet, but I do enjoy putting stuff out on social media. So this is the other cotoneaster here, and look at the amount of flowers coming on it. Isn't that simply beautiful? I must get down and take some photographs and do a little blog. Southern New Jersey. Hi, Catherine. That's a lovely symbol you have there. Rosemary. Thank you. Michelle. Hi, Michelle. It's been very quiet, Michelle, and I decided to do this little live stream because I was actually feeling a wee bit lonely. You know, slightly down. Well, no, not really down because I don't really get down. Moretta, California. Hi, Stacey. Donegal. Hey. Donegal. Heather. Hi, Heather. No. Just walk up. It's quite a steep drive. But, oh, there's a piece of willow that the big van that delivered my... I'll have to come down here with the cutters and take that off. That delivered my fridge freezer. It was a huge big Luton van. I'm surprised that there wasn't more bits and pieces of trees knocked off. But anyway, he didn't do too badly. No. Tell you what's done really well this year the Cotoneaster. Rochester, Kent. This reminded me of where I grew up in Scotland. Yes, I would say that this part of Ireland, in fact Ireland generally, is very similar to Scotland. Except I think there's probably more people here. Now, not more people in terms of numbers, but more people in terms of habitation. Because there's parts of Scotland which seem very, very sparsely populated. The weather gets us down. Well, that's the point, yes. The sunshine can make all the difference. Do you mow the centre area of your driveway? Well, I do. Not that often. About once every 2 weeks. I know how you feel. Living in different... Yeah. And of course I live on my own. So, look at the beautiful fuchsia. Isn't that gorgeous? How warm does it usually get during the highest point of the summer season in Ireland? The highest point of the summer season can last less than 24 hours, or it can last several weeks. It can get up till about 26, 27 degrees centigrade. Yeah, I mean, it can get pretty hot. Hi, Eva from Spain. Oh, now I could do with just being in Spain at the moment as well. Do you lay more gravel? Well, I was supposed to put a bit more gravel on the driveway this year. And in fact, we're only halfway through the year. So I'll probably do that towards the end of the summer. And I just lay it by hand, you know. I get like a ton bag, two 1 ton bags delivered, and I spread 2 ton of gravel. So yeah. Very lucky here with the fuchsia. Very lucky indeed. I mean, it just grows massively. Look, it's growing all the way up through the buddleia. 37 degrees centigrade. Ah, I die. Hi from South Africa. When I'm out walking, I hear your voice in my head say, isn't that gorgeous? Well, I mean, really, you know, look at, of all the planets that we could live on, we live on this spectacular little planet called Earth. That is just the most amazing Garden of Eden. But you know what we have to do? We have to step outside to engage with it. Look at that. Yeah, they are gorgeous, aren't they? And you see these flowers? The flowers themselves are edible. They're like little ballerinas, really, aren't they? Look. But when they turn into seed heads, you know, fruit, they're edible as well. You can put them into jam. Now also, let's just show you this. Okay, I'm pointing the camera up. So I'm looking about 10 feet up. Can you see all the wild roses there? Isn't that beautiful? And they're going all the way down through this hedgerow that I've deepened, so to speak. Isn't that gorgeous? Rosa canina. And you can see here as well, look, these are the seed heads. These are the seeds of the ash trees. And then you can also see in this hedgerow the little, the fruits of the blackthorn. Oh gosh, my head's gone completely blank. What am I thinking of now? Sloes. And of course they're edible too. Well, you put them into gin. Ash keys slows it. Thank you, Ian. You weren't quick enough there. My old brain got stuck in. How did you like the landscape in London? Well, I did actually. I'm very fond of London. I'm going back to London towards the end of July for a little holiday. I've got a few friends over there, and I'm going to see As You Like It, the Shakespeare play. I think in the open air theatre in Regent's Park, I think it is. There's a little bee there, look. You see, look at the fuchsia, look at that. Look, it's kind of hiding in there. Be like a little parasol for it. Isn't that lovely? Do you know Vivi? Oh, no, I don't actually know her, but I've been on her channel. Yeah, yeah, brilliant, brilliant little channel. That I love that. Um, Although I enjoyed the channel more when there was a sort of a little community, if you like, at the allotments. They seem to have gone their separate ways, but the separate channels are brilliant because you've got Sean, you've got Vivi. Was there another one? But anyway, so and to Vivi, yes, I'm going to see. Well, I'm not actually going to see Vivian Westwood, but I'm going to go to her shop. I've been saving up, and it's always been an ambition of mine to buy something from Vivian's shop. So that's precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to be completely, just, I don't know, trivial, is that the word? I'm going to go to Vivian's shop and treat myself to something. Oh, thank you, Kitty, yeah. Well, I'm up closer, I've kind of come up the hill, you see, because Bealtaine is on a little hill. So I'm probably getting a slightly better Wi-Fi reception. Oh, thank you, Lars. I absolutely adore Vivian Westwood, and I adore her ethos. And she donated £1 million of her own money to the Cool Earth Project. And I so admire someone who walks the walk. So if I was going to support any designer and be in any way fickle with the little bit of money I have, then it has to be Vivian. And plus the fact I just love her clothes. I love fashion. I love textiles. I've always, sewn clothes. I have a sewing machine. I'm forever altering clothes and making clothes and working with patterns. Decadent. I love that word decadent. I think we all need to be a little bit more decadent in terms of not taking life too seriously. There comes a point when you just have to be a little bit. Yeah, Vivian is a genius in fashion. She absolutely is. I think she's wonderful. And she's got such a vibrant spirit. I just love that in a person. Now look at these beautiful roses which have come out here on the little shed. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm just going to pull back a wee bit so you can see. Look at that. Frivolous. I love frivolous, yes. Absolutely. We need to all make sure that we have fun and frivolity. And sometimes a little bit of decadence goes a long way. It's like something you can pull out of the hat on dull, dark days. Flamboyant, that's another word. Love that word. Yeah. Because You know, life should be fun. Life should be fun. It's a very short journey, and we need to make sure that we laugh lots and have fun. And yeah, climbing roses are very romantic. Goddess is naked. Yeah, I need to gear up with a wee bit of goddess fashion, you know. Yeah. Jack, I must just show you this other rose. This one here is the Rosa rugosa. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? The rose, and that's another form. Oh, little fly. So it's just enjoying the pollen and keeping dry from the rain. Isn't that clever? Yeah. So the Rosa rugosa has these beautiful rose hips which are very rich in vitamin C. Did you know that? Did you know that rose hips um, are very rich in vitamin C? Do you like to pot up cutting first? Well, it depends. Mostly I just put the cutting straight into the earth, and you can see that these roses are growing in 2 tiers. Now, anyone who wants to grow perfect roses, let me tell you, get yourself 2 tiers. Great form of recycling, and this beautiful, beautiful creature. Look. See the wee pollen bags on it. Eccentric and decadent. Yeah, so get 2 tires and plant your roses into tires, and then all the fertilizer that you would put around the rose will stay in the tires, won't get washed away, and also the roots will stay nice and warm because the tires being black. Look, you can see the heat gets to them. Now look at the strawberries growing out from there as well. So yeah. And you know, when you think when you have a car, there's a massive amount of tyres that you are responsible for over the course of your lifetime of driving. So if you can use them, you know, I mean, by now we should have, tyres should be a really important asset to Western civilization because of all the stuff that we can make out of recycling that rubber, you know. But anyway, now there's Jack in there eating more grass. Have you seen the earth? Oh yes, I have, Ian. I have, and you know, I'd love to do something like that. Absolutely love to do something like that. Tires, yeah, absolutely. Now, there's more roses. Just when I think to myself, right, I've shown all the roses. Here we go. Look at these. They're gorgeous. And they are growing out of, guess, 2 tires. Can you see in there? And look at these roses. Aren't they beautiful? Earthship houses. They are amazing. You know, we need to be far more adventurous when building houses. This kind of model of, just building a square house using concrete blocks. I mean, the carbon footprint is just ridiculous. Can we see the wisteria? Well, the wisteria now has finished flowering. So you can see these great big long stems where the flowers were. So the flowers have gone over now, and the next kind of show that the wisteria makes is in the autumn when you get these vibrant, vibrant colours come through on the leaves. So the wisteria doesn't stay in flower for very long. Now look at this. Look at these roses. Aren't they beautiful? And they're growing between trees. And you can see how dark it is underneath. We'll just go up these steps and see, look at the roses have fallen over the it's gone a bit. My garden's gone feral. This is Mother Earth, you see. This is the great goddess. And I've been saying this on previous videos, that there is a time between, say from the start of Bealtaine, which is the beginning of May, through to the midsummer solstice, when you simply have to let the great goddess have her way, because she loves to party and the whole garden will explode in a profusion of flowers and leaves and colour and insects, and just there's so much. It's an absolute riot, and it's the most splendid chaos you'll ever see. And so I try not to do anything in the gardens until the party's over, and then I go in and do a bit of a clean up. I'm like the char lady, you know, the morning after the night before. And yeah, and of course I've got some more of the pink roses left, although they're going over now pretty fast, and I have a bit of pruning to do there, but like I say, try not to do anything until after the solstice. So you can see the cotoneaster there just beginning to flower. I mean, that is just amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Mindy. It's been my pleasure. It's been my pleasure, because I think that each time I share Bealtaine, there's another person comes on board with this way of interacting with Mother Earth. And you know, there's people all over the world, as you can see from this live stream. There's people all over the world who are getting on board with this. So there's pockets of goddess energy just, you know, just coming out of the earth everywhere. The upcoming summer, well, I always celebrate, and usually I would celebrate with a feast. I think feasting is a wonderful way to celebrate. But I'll be on my juice fast until the 26th. But what I might do is create a little feast for my family, and just have a celebratory time. And of course, the best celebrations are always based around, you know, really good food. Hi, Rosie. Good wine, homemade wine if you have it, or nice fresh spring water. Have a fire. Always have a little fire, because that's, again, it's kind of it's bringing the elements in, you know. And then have wishes. Have wishes that you can, you know, write down on paper and put into the fire, and let all that energy then go up and out, because it'll come back. And it should always just be a wonderfully intuitive celebration. So go with your intuition. Well, yes, always walk through the fairy wood around that time, because it's such a magical time. I mean, you can see from here, even with my, you know, trying to keep the paths open, which is ridiculous, trying to keep paths open here. But you can see there's amazing, amazing energy that's happening here. after the teens have finished. Absolutely, yes. And it's a wonderful time. And I think that allowing all that energy to build up and build up and build up, and then just kind of, burst out. I think that that is really good for all the life. Now, I don't know if you can hear the buzzing, but just above my head is another cotoneaster. It's a little bit different from the one I've shown you previously. And in fact, a lot of the flowers on there have already been pollinated. You can see that from the berries. But this is very, very bee-loved. And there's another little path that I've managed to keep open. And there's some red currants coming through. And this is one of my, well, this is probably the little secret entrance to the fairy wood. And I'll just show you. You can see it's got much darker here. And you can see down there. No, this is true. You don't want to. I think it's about respecting. I think it's about respecting. Respecting the energy in the other world, because certainly here at Bealtaine and certainly in parts of the west of Ireland, one is very aware of the other world, and the veil is very thin, very thin. And certainly people who have come here to Bealtaine have sensed that. Jack? Jack? All right, come on then. Oh, hi from Germany. No, nothing. Oh, wait a moment. Yes, perhaps they have. Oh, sorry. It's very hard trying to remember things when I'm walking along. Yes, the strawberry seeds did arrive, and I just kind of scattered them in the tunnel, so I don't know what's going to happen with them. Hopefully they'll come up. Right, I think I'm going to go into the house now because I did get some things out to juice, and I've got my little juice journal to write, and then I've got some work to do on the book that I'm putting together, which is all about the experience of being on a juice fast for 100 days. There we go. You see some of these roses. Are they lovely? And I'll just show you the figs that are coming through there on this little fig tree. You see the figs there? Can you see them? And then the last thing to show you are the little bunches of grapes. Okay, I think the volume, I just turned the volume up, so hopefully that's a little bit better. Well, on that note, it just remains for me to say blessings to everybody, and and I shall be tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I do like to get the sunshine making a video. So blessings to everyone.